Hi students, and welcome to today's live IELTS class. My name is Adrian, and I'm streaming to you from beautiful Victoria here in Western Canada. I hope everybody is having a fantastic start to their weekend and their holidays. Welcome Anna, hi Fuang, hi Romelia, hi Anahita. Good to see many members in the class. Everybody, this is a members chat class, so you do need to be a channel member to join the chat. We are looking at IELTS Speaking Part 2, talking about a computer whiz. Does everybody know what a computer whiz is? I'm sure many of us know at least one or two computer whizzes. All right, students, this class is brought to you by aehelp.com and gieltshelp.com. For academic IELTS, please visit us at aehelp.com, where we will have our next speaking class here. We will have a live class in 2 hours on the website. You can join the premium IELTS by clicking the big red button that's just above my head there. We're an IDP affiliate. We are a British Council partner and IELTS test registration center. For the general IELTS, it's gieltshelp.com. It's the green background. Click the big red button and use the code PTW09, P29, for an additional 10% discount. Yeah, the low volume, that seems to be an interesting issue. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to try to fix that for us. Okay, how about now? A little bit better, hopefully. Let me know if it's a bit better for the volume there. If not, I'll have to try a different USB port. I think it's strange how it does that every now and then. The OBS and the microphone. Let me know if it's a bit better. Just tested my connections there. All right, so again, aehelp.com, gieltshelp.com, those are the websites. If the volume, yeah, it's, okay, Fox says it's a little bit better, but still a bit on the low side. All right. Anna says it's better, so, okay, we'll keep it at this. Just turn up the volume on your end, and we'll do our best here. Let me see if I can do a little bit more. Let me just do a little bit more. Okay, how about now? Is it better now? Okay. Hopefully it should be better. I cranked it up even more. So I think it's going to be louder even. Now. Yes. Let me just try something else here. Let's do... Romelia says, we can hear you. That's the most important. Yeah, we'll get going in the lesson here. I do want you to hear me well, though, Romelia. So... Okay, let me just... Let me crank this right up. How about now? Is it better now? I don't want to hurt your ears either. Okay. I've turned it up even more, so me just even more. How about now? Okay. All right, so let me know. Obviously, if as long as it's working for most people. Peck, welcome. Okay, everybody. All right, let's get back to it. So, yes, we are on to speaking part 2. There's lots of speaking part 2 sample answers for you on the website, everybody. Do check those out when you get the chance. This is a blog where you can check out a sample answer talking about people. All right. For apps, go to your app store, Academic IELTS Help and General IELTS Help. Those apps will link to the websites. Okay. If you have questions, students, send me an email, adrian@aehelp.com or admin@aehelp.com. Fuang, if you are not able to hear me and everybody else is, it's probably on your end. However, if other people are having issues, let me know. Okay, it is important that you hear me. All right. Okay, everybody, so we have class today. There's 2 of them today. We have the speaking part 2, and then we'll have speaking part 3 on the website in 2 hours. Okay. The speaking part 3 class, you need to create an account on the website if you don't have one, and then you will see a live class button in your My Student account. No classes tomorrow or on Christmas, and then back on the 28th, everybody, with speaking part 1 for everyone. Okay. We will have classes on the 29th and 30th as well. Check out this speaking part 2 video, everybody. In the meantime, I'll put this link into the chat also. Here we go. All right, let's jump into our speaking. So IELTS speaking part 2, speak and repeat, copy what I say, copy how I say it. Everybody, speaking part 2 is a set of questions on one specific kind of conversation or presentation, if you will. In this case, this is what the card is. So the way it works for those of you who are new to the IELTS, when you're in the speaking section for part 1, the examiner will ask you a few questions about your hobbies, sports that you play, or some similar kind of general topic. It's impossible to guess, so don't try to guess your IELTS topics. Just be prepared with good communication strategies. Hi, Chen. Long time no see. I hope you're doing great. All right, everybody. So here the card says, talk about a person you know that is good with computers. And of course, that's the title of today's lesson, is Computer Whiz. So yeah, a computer whiz is a person who is tech savvy, good with computers, good with technology usually. Whiz is actually short for wizard. So they're almost like, they almost seem to have like magical powers with the computers. Okay. All right, so the card, read the questions carefully, everybody. Don't rush through the questions. You should answer all the questions. So who is this person? What is this person like? Why are they good with computers? What would you suggest to them to do with their computer skills to be successful? Okay. You will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about this topic. So you're obviously talking about a person. It's a person that you know. You have to describe them, okay? So when you get a cue card where you are asked to talk about a person, then make sure that you first describe them, their appearance, especially when the examiner has no idea what they look like. So they're not a celebrity or a famous person that everybody knows what they look like. You need to give them some kind of shape and form. Okay, and then you need to talk about their personality backed up by actions. All right. And that's really important because a lot of candidates, what they do when they talk about a person is they just talk a lot about their personality, and it's very difficult to really imagine that person because there's no actions, there's no behaviors that support the personality. So people will say, for instance, something like, my friend Mike is a very tech savvy and great with computers. He is super smart and hardworking. He is also a very fun person. I like to hang out with him. Okay. So we've got a lot of personality here. He's smart, he's hardworking, he's fun, but we actually have very little knowledge of Mike. Mike could be just about anybody or everybody because there's no actions or behaviors to support Mike's personality. So actions are really important to pay attention to when you're talking about a person. And it's really critical for those high band scores that when you talk about a person, every time you mention personality, you include actions. Like, he is super smart. He graduated high school with perfect grades at the age of 14, right? Now there's some kind of history, there's some kind of action that supports the fact that Mike is super smart. He is not only clever, but also hardworking. As far as I know, he turns on his computer at 8 in the morning and starts his work. Often, when I call him at 8 in the evening, he is still busy coding some software for his clients. Okay? So now we have some action that backs up the fact that Mike is hardworking. So every time you think of personality, think of action. That is a great way to have a good, fluent part 2 response when you talk about a person and to get a high score. So remember, it's personality followed by action. Okay? Anna says, a person who is great with a computer is my intimate friend Vlad. If you say intimate friend, Anna, it means close friend. It can also infer that and may have a physical relationship with him or her. Okay, so intimacy does imply an emotional, physical connection with a person. So just be very cautious and be aware that those thoughts would come to the mind of especially like a native speaker who has a good understanding of the word intimate or intimacy. Okay? Means to share a deep emotional and often a physical relationship. Okay, so just be aware that that's what you want to say. I have a feeling that what you're trying to say more is close friend, okay, or childhood friend. Okay, Anna says close friend is better than in this case, right? Yeah, it's those small nuances, those differences, right? Romelia says, a person with very impressive computer skills is my friend, Christina. Okay, that's a good start there. Okay, Romelia says, I wouldn't make any reference to physical appearance in this case. Am I wrong? I would. So I mean, just even briefly, 10 to 20 seconds. So you have 120 seconds to speak. Just saying, you know, my friend Mike is a computer whiz. He is a short, fit man in his early 40s, and has a very charismatic smile. He has been into computers ever since I have known him. So just kind of quickly putting some kind of appearance to the individual, even if it's just describing their height, their age, their hair, and their eye color, just to kind of give a feeling of, oh, okay, I can picture who this person is. They're not just this empty stickman looking individual, right? Like, oh, here's my friend, Mr. Stickman, Mike, who's really good with computers, his laptop, right? So, you know, let's make the person more than just a stickman. Okay. All right. It's not absolutely a must, but it is a good idea. Okay. All right. So let's talk about some personality traits that are associated with computers. So if you're talking about a person who is good with computers, what kinds of personality traits come to mind? Okay. So somebody who's good with computers, they might be well-read. Okay. It's a person who has done a lot of reading. For instance, Fuang says it could be a person who's hardworking and serious. Yes. Okay. They could be introverted. Yeah. Sometimes people who are tech savvy are somewhat introverted, for sure. Yep, I agree. Okay. And so likes to spend time alone, not too social. Okay. Anahita says there may be a fast typer. That's a skill more than a personality. So like 120 words per minute. Sure. All right. Meanwhile, Romelia is giving another sentence, which is great. I'm going to get you to talk in just a little bit. I'd like to give you a chance to speak as much as possible in this class, members. Okay. So Romelia says not only is she able to use top-notch computer software, software is not countable. It's a very common mistake, everybody. Software, usually a non-count noun. Okay, so we don't say softwares, we say just software. Okay, so very good, Romelia. So Romelia says not only is she able to use top-notch computer software, but also is able to think creatively and design successful marketing campaigns to for her clients. Yeah, so some personality types there are creative, right? Which is really good. That's a nice one. Forward thinker, yes. All right. Good. So you're getting some good ideas, everybody. Now, again, what you should do, and this is an important tip, is when you're taking your notes, right? So you write down some notes in the 1 minute about their personality. Then when you write down a note like well read, then you want to add something to that. So has subscribed to major tech publications since the early 2000s and is always up to date with the latest software. In fact, he is currently working on AI software for business meetings. Just making that up. But anyway, so always add that action. So introverted, it's hard to get him to join parties with friends. He'd rather stay at home on his computer and burn the midnight oil. Okay, so obviously you can't write this much when you're taking notes because you're going to run out of that 1 minute very, very quickly. But you can write stay at home, burn the midnight oil for your notes, for example. Or well read, subscribe to major tech publications. You could write that. Okay, so just write the short versions. All right. Okay, good. Fuang says, a professional person who I have known for at least 20 years is a technophile, as well as a tech-savvy man, is my older cousin, Bao Trung. Okay, Fuang, be really careful with redundancy. Students, you do not want to have a lot of redundancy in your speech or in your writing. So, Fuang, take out the word person. Professional is a person. A professional who I've known for at least 20 years, who is a technophile, is my older cousin Bao Trung. Technophile will tend to be tech savvy. It's a bit redundant. So otherwise it's good though, Fuang, and that's the kind of sentence that you want to have ready when the examiner starts you. So the last step, of course, as many of you know, in the 1 minute preparation time is to prepare your response for the question. So when the question is, talk about a person you know that is good with computers, make sure that you think about your first sentence. So as soon as the examiner says your preparation time is up, please begin speaking. Then you don't waste time. It's still very, very common when I'm doing speaking interview sessions with candidates from around the world. I still often find that it takes a while for people to start speaking. They don't actually answer the card for 30, 40 seconds, which is way too long. Okay, so you need to really just say, Mike is a close friend of mine who is extremely tech savvy and great with computers, and I have known him for the past 20 years. So very quickly, you need to be able to answer that question and start going into details. Okay, you can't beat around the bush. Okay, it's not a good idea. So Do not beat around the bush. When the examiner starts your speaking time, do not beat around the bush. Meaning, do not start with, I know lots of people who are great with computers, but the person I would like to talk about today is da 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 da. Okay, so don't do that. All right, just directly answer the question always. Okay. All right, students. While I start up the interaction here, take some notes, members. I'll be looking for you, especially in the chat. And I just really want to focus on giving you a chance to speak and answer this part too as much as possible. So let's do some volunteering. Romelia is asking, older is usually for family, can be used for cousin. Well, cousin is family, Romelia. And yes, you can. Elder cousin, you could, yes. It means that your cousin is older than you, usually by a number of years. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, everybody, so for speaking, go to aehelp.com, create a free or a paid account, up to you, and you can do this with either the free or the paid account. Go to aehelp.com, click on the big red button to create a premium account, right up there. And then you'll have a My Student account where you have tons and tons of help, computer-based practice exams, a full online academic IELTS course, much, much more. We will use the Student Partner Speaking for now. So click on that and accept the terms that you're going to use it well and politely, and then you will be in this group of students here, of learners, who are going to volunteer, hopefully, some of them, to answer this question. You'll find me in here, everybody. You will see me in here as Master. That will be my handle here. Okay, and then click on the blue envelope that's beside my handle, and say I want to try this, or let me answer this cue card. And then we'll practice. So Anna, Romelia, I see you've joined in. We've got a good number of premium students. Ivan, Manikanta, I see that you're in there. Dev, Vanshika, great that you joined. Chen has also put the instructions into the chat. Thank you, Chen, for that. That is fantastic. All right. And then when you're ready, just send me the message and say, I'd like to try. We learn from our mistakes, so don't be shy. Don't worry about making a mistake. It is absolutely normal. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Mohammed says he's ready. Mohammed, are you ready? Okay, and I need to adjust something here. Just let me see. Okay. Mohammed, if you're ready, let me know. I'm just making some adjustments here. There we go. Now I'll be able to hear you. Okay. All right. Mohammed, I'm not seeing a message back from you here, so I'll circle back to you. I'm not sure if something's happening on your end with the computer. Anna seems to be ready. Anna, are you ready? Awesome.
Hello, Adrian. Hello.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me okay?
Hello.
Just a second.
Do you hear me, Adrian?
Yes, I do.
Uh, do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't hear you.
Yep, just a
Do you
second.
hear me via system?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. And can you repeat the cue card, please?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me, Anna, right now? Mm.
Mm. Via YouTube. I hear you via YouTube.
I know, but I want you to hear me through the microphone.
Via YouTube. Just. I hear via YouTube. I don't know what it sounds.
Yeah, but I want you to hear me through the website, so just give me 1 second here. Okay. Second here.
I always hear you via YouTube, and even last week we. I always hear you via YouTube, and even last week we had spoken. I always hear you via YouTube, and even last week we had spoken. Oh, I think. No, you hear me? I'm on a website, and from my side, it's. You hear me? I'm on a website, and from website, no sound. You hear me? I'm on a website, and from website, no sound. You hear me? I'm on a website, and from website, no sound. From my side, its microphone is available, and even up to updates, it was
Okay, how
working.
about now? Can everybody hear me okay?
Available, and
Anna, can you hear me? Jen says yes, you can hear me through YouTube, but I'm wondering if Anna can hear me through the
Jen
website.
says yes, you can hear me
I
through
don't think
YouTube, but I'm wondering if
can.
Anna
Okay,
can hear me through.
let me just.
via YouTube only, yeah, via YouTube.
Anna can hear me through. Let me just.
Via YouTube only, yeah, via
Okay,
YouTube.
Anna, can you hear me okay right now?
Let me just.
Via YouTube only, yeah, via YouTube.
Anna, can you hear me okay right now?
Right now, no, I still not hear you. Can I call you? Can I call you? Right now, no. Probably I could call you. Can I call you?
Anna, let me just try somebody else because I'm not sure if at this point it's on my side or on your side, okay? So let me try you in just a moment, okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to try somebody else because I'm not 100% sure that that issue is on my side. So let me just try someone. Let's try Fuang. Okay, Fuang, are you ready? Sometimes the mic setting could be on the student side as well. So I think it works okay on my side. Yeah. There's two voices now. Okay, you know what, students? Just give me a second. I'm just going to do a quick restart.